Welcome, everybody, to Wixy Soap. It's July 23rd, 2025. It is about time I do some updates for Wixy Soap. And as I'm setting up the studio here, I've called it Wixy Live at Midnight. Why not? Because this is when I do all of my videos. So that's what my studio is going to be called. So just a list of what I'm going to cover today while I cut some of this pineapple soap that I made in one of my classes. Lovely. Went on a quick vacation to Jasper. Tell you a bit about that. I'm going to cut the soap. I've got some bulk items in stock now, and I'm sure that's going to interest a lot of you soapers out in the Edmonton area, Northern Alberta. Going to go over the schedule, how I do my class schedules, and that will help you understand. It's going to help you understand the schedule and where to look first, because sometimes there are glitches. In August, I've introduced a cold process soap using freshly squeezed carrot juice, freshly squeezed by me. We have lip balms coming in September on the same day as deodorant, September 14th. That's lip balms, and deodorant is not new. However, I do have a new blend I'm going to discuss with you. Want you not to forget about bath bombs and melt pour soap as the season gets really busy, because cold process soap and lotion making is my most popular classes, and I schedule a lot of them, and some of my classes kind of get pushed aside. I don't want to do that this year. And just about group bookings. So let's get on to, I'm going to talk about my vacation in Jasper. Let's just do my first soap cut, my pineapple soap. My vacation to Jasper last week was, you know what, kind of wondering what Jasper was going to look like after the fires. And so we came in on the east side of town, and it was, at first, it was a little bit difficult looking at it. But of course, in town, all the burnt and all the damage is taken away, and now they're rebuilding. And a lot of people who live there are kind of getting back to normal. But we ate out. We talked to some residents there. We went golfing, all that sort of thing. And tourism is down probably about 20%. And perhaps people just don't know what to expect in Jasper. But you know what? We had just a good trip, as we have any other year. We stay at Patricia Lake Bungalows, and we've been going there for 5 years, and it is an awesome little resort. I would recommend Patricia Lake Bungalows to anybody. So some of these, and the golf course it was in really good shape. I mean, there's a lot of fallen and burnt trees around there, but the golf course itself was in great shape considering what had happened last year. That was fun. We golfed with a couple of residents there, so they talked to us a little bit about insurance and how things are going with rebuilding and getting stuff replenished and paying for things that were lost. We also talked to some people who work for forestry and who are trying to help with getting things cleaned up, and that was interesting. But all in all, still a great vacation, and don't be afraid to go to Jasper, because you can still do a lot of things. One other thing is you don't have to pay at the park gates. The admission, you don't have to get a pass. I think they're doing a big promotion, which we didn't even know about. So I think an annual rate, if you're going to stay for over 4 days, you need to get an annual pass, $155. It was free. Good thing to know. All right, next on to the bulk items I'm carrying now. The big one is coconut soap. Coconut RBD, 18 kilogram boxes, what we use mostly in soap making. is coconut RBD. I have those on in the shop now for $158 plus tax, and just had to let you know that. Then I have for other pre-orders, these are things I'm not going to carry, but I can go get. I will go get them once a month. Pre-order by the end of the month. Pay for by the end of the month. You'll be able to get your order about 5 to 7 days later. I'll let you know. And those are for lye, sodium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide, we use that for making liquid soap, and also for citric acid for all you bath bomb makers and shower steamer makers. And I am going to do baking soda. It's just not on the website yet. Kind of running out of time. So those are prepaid orders for bulk items. Perhaps if you need us to deliver, there'll be a delivery charge, but we could do that. The lye, we can't ship. So not in large quantities anyways. All right, that's it for bulk products. What else do I have that's new? There's lots of stuff. You'll see it on the website. My schedule. So I am now doing my schedule for the next 4 to 5 months up until, end of November, December. And how I do that is, in case you're wondering why sometimes there's glitches or didn't show up on one media and not on the other. So what I do is on my Google Calendar, I put everything that I plan everything, and I put the classes in. My Google Calendar is accessible on my website. You'll see it under class calendars. And so that usually gets updated first. Then I will put my classes into my website, and that is where you purchase the classes. It'll show you the dates and the times there for each individual class. And then I put it onto Facebook. So generally, I'm going to say that God is the website. If you can purchase on the website, that's what's true. Sometimes my Google Calendar gets changed a bit. Everything does not get updated at the same time because I get busy, off doing this, I'm off doing that, I forget to come back and finish something. So that's sometimes why there's discrepancies, but hopefully in the end, it's not too terrible. Facebook, when I'm booking, many times I get stuck and it just says we're having issues. And so I have to let it sit there, and I try and wait for as long as possible because I put all this information in. I don't want to lose it. And, that just kind of ruins the whole flow of me scheduling my classes. So sometimes that's an issue. But anyways, if you can purchase it on the website, that is what the schedule is. Sometimes my Google one is incorrect, just so that you know. And after I've done my schedule, of course, coming Christmas and all that stuff, things do get moved around. So if you do look at my Google Calendar and say, hey, in October, I'm going to take this class, and then October comes and your class isn't on that date, I've had to make some changes, and it happens all the time. I get group bookings or, things, life happens. But so just make sure that you check that all the time. Sign up for the newsletter we put out. We give you some notifications by email, and we don't bombard you. We have more changes than what I give you in emails. I just don't want you to unsubscribe because I'm sending you too many emails. So anyway, so getting on to the group bookings. That's been really busy this year. I'm already booking into the Christmas. Don't forget, if you have a team building event or something corporate, you have a group of friends you want to get together and do a class and have lots of fun. I have lots of my returning students who just come for the fun. They don't care what they're making. That's kind of funny. But make sure you book early. And I can book I've got the facilities that I can rent out up to 60 people, and we'll work out what is best for you guys. Totally custom. I don't have a lot of things set in stone. I just do have more classes that are more conducive to taking on the road. So anyways, keep that in mind. Give me a call if you want to do an event. Next we have for new class is another cold process soap making class, August 24th it's scheduled for, and this is the cold process soap using freshly juiced carrots, which I will juice myself. And that makes a lovely, lovely bar soap with lots of vitamins and nutrients. It is a wonderful carroty color due to the juice. And we won't be swirling, I don't think, in that class, but you could if you wanted to. So I'm looking forward to doing that class. And once you've learned that process, adding juice or whatever to your soap, you can then you'll be prepared to make any kind of soap with juices, and the juices have sugars and carbohydrates in them. So learning how to incorporate those into your soap is basically the purpose of that class. And I chose carrots. So that will be really nice, especially end of summer. Perhaps even people have carrots from the garden that they can juice before they eat them all. Next up, I have a new class, lip balm, scheduled for September 14th. And so that class is, I've got a lot of people asking for lip balms. You'll get the recipe, tips and tricks on how to pour. You could be pouring into tubes. You could be pouring into little, what do they call them? Pots, and whatever you prefer. But there's lots of tips and tricks whenever you're dealing with wax and products, and how do you clean those up, little things like how do you not gunk up your pipes. That's very, very important to know. Then we have deodorant class on the same day. Like I said, it's not a new class, but I have a new essential oil blend that I blended for men, and it turns out to be, I would say it's more of a unisex. It's amazing. So this is going to be also bottled and sold. It'll be on the website soon. But if you're taking the deodorant class, you'll be able to use this blend. And I can tell you right now what's in it: bergamot, patchouli, and clary sage in my own percentages. It's amazing. Also be selling the deodorants for that. I'll probably make some of my deodorants for sale in that class. Anyways, that'll be a special class. Then we have, like I said, bath bombs and melt and pour. They kind of get put on the side burner during Christmas because everyone wants to do cold process soap. But I've got a couple of those classes in, so be sure to book early so that I don't bump you for other people who want cold process soap. All right. And oh yeah, I told you about the group classes. A lot of those are things like bath bombs. And I've ordered a whole bunch of character bath bombs with characters. And at the end of these group things, everyone will be able to buy a kit if they want. It'll be lots of fun. A lot of work, but lots of fun. So anyways, that is about all I have for you today. If you have any questions, send me a message on Facebook, or my email address is wixysoap@gmail.com. Lots of you know where I am. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer. I know all those teachers out there are thinking, wow, half my summer vacation is already gone. Oh my God. Yes, I feel for you. One more, I don't know if I was going to mention it. If many of you who know me know I've been working 2 jobs for a very, very long time, and I am now full-time Wixy Soap. There you go. That is my big news. So anyways, enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll see you on the next update. and check out all the stuff on the website. Have a great day.